2 minutes, so okay, it's about to go. Once it goes live, I'll let you guys know and then we can start. And so everyone hype, everyone ready, 2 minutes, so smiling. Okay, it's about to go. Once it goes live, I'll let you guys know and then we can start. It's live. Everyone hype, everyone ready, everyone smiling.
Your party need requirements, yeah, you wonder that a high rate. Are you kidding me? Should dumb it down for who exactly? Never settle for a fool to class me. I'm a student for life, so I'm forever glassy. And musically, you know the dawn's jazz. Boom, like I'm a king of trade. Eternal life, so I'm forever at a tender age. I tell the truth, so yeah, I'm sorry if I call a spade, cause they overrated and overpaid. Today, I am in king mode, royal priest. I've been told by the gospels, ain't no hacking this code, cause I've been told that I've been set apart and unashamed. See the reflection in the art.
Welcome everyone to today's event. Let's get in the mood. Let's turn on our cameras and be in a vibing mood. If you can tell, we are currently having a virtual party, a virtual dance party while we wait for everyone that is supposed to be here. So turn on your camera.
Ask me the question.
Hello everyone. Welcome to today's event. If you can hear my voice, I would encourage you to get into the mood for today's event. Yeah, welcome, Joya. Welcome. So excited to be here also today. If you're hearing my voice, and if you can hear my voice, if you can see me, I would love you to get into the mood for today's event and vibe. Oh, welcome. Angelina, welcome. We're also super excited to have you. I'm not seeing you dancing. Promise is the smile, is the way you smile your way of dancing. We want to see you. Ruben, is the way you're looking at us, the way you dance. We know we are all seated, but imagine that you're dancing and move yourself around, move your head around, get into the move. Or is the music not interesting? Yes. Way to go, Temilade. Nice to have you. Juwara is even dancing more than Ruben. Imagine, I'm actually going to give award to a dancing competition. Wow, Temilade is killing it.
Everybody happy, your sister chose me, and you go end them well, and we are double promotion.
Oh my God, where's everyone? I shouldn't be the best dancer here. I shouldn't just be the best. Oh my! I feel like that's taking it off the notch to stand up and dance. Oh, Adlum is here. Welcome, girl. Thank you. I will soon be starting any moment from now.
And I like the way you slow me down. Anytime I hit a
All right. All right. Thank you, everyone. Timlade, you won this unplanned dance competition. Welcome, everyone, once again to today's event. Thank you all for making our time to join us. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and you tell me what you can and what you can't see. All right. All right, welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. If you can see me, would love to know where you're joining us from today. Can you put in the chat where you're joining us from? Can you introduce yourself? What's your name? Where are you joining us from? How is it in your area? For me, I'll say today has been a very great day. It's currently very hot where I'm joining from. I'm joining from Nigeria, and it's currently hot. The weather is hot. It's funny because usually this time of the year, it's supposed to be cold, but then it's just a flip. Just shows that the our world is moving, the weather keeps changing, and nothing is permanent. So where are you joining us from? If you can hear me, where are you joining us from? How is it in your area? How is it in your place? Hello, Esther. She's a computer science junior, and she's joining us from. All right. Thank you very much for that. Esther is joining us from TN, Nashville, and it's currently raining. Oh, wow. See the difference. Can you see? It's currently hot where I'm joining from. And for Esther, she's joining from Nashville, and it's currently raining. See what? Oh, Elizabeth is joining from London and it's 12 degrees. Wow, that's amazing. That's super, super amazing. Welcome, everyone. We're going to go right ahead and start. So welcome, everyone, once again to today's event. Thank you for joining us from wherever you are, from all over the world. We have so many people joining us from different parts of the world. So this is a great gathering. And today, this event is hosted by Black System in STEM, Black Sisters in STEM, the largest six-figure collegiate sorority of Black women in STEM. Welcome, welcome, peace. I see you. I see each and every one of you. Thank you all for joining us today. If you can unmute your mic, we want to know, want to hear your energy, your enthusiastic, how you are happy to join us. Let me hear a word whoop whoop from everyone. Unmute your mic.
I'm so happy to be here.
Whoop,
I'm so
whoop,
happy.
Happy to be here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Today's event is the defining moment with Yameche. The purpose of this event is more than just a gathering. It's a celebration of leadership. It's a dive into the realm of empowerment. And we're using this platform to share a pivotal experience led by our own visionary CEO, Yameche Wilson. And we are offering the space to learn, to grow, to connect with one another. The impact of this event is to leave here all feeling inspired and equipped with practical tools for leadership. We want to become better than we came here. So my name is Blessing and I'll be your MC for today. We're going to start off with a community icebreaker and then we head over to tell you why you should be part of this community if you're not already a member, if you're not already with Black Sis, and why you should tell your friends, friend, anyone you know. If you just come across anyone on the street, if you come across anyone on the streets of internet, you tell them, oh, join Black Sis. That should just be the fastest word at your fingertips. You should always tell everyone, join Black Sisters in STEM. Then we're going to go over our creed. This is what we use, what we use to build up ourselves, what we use to affirm ourselves, and what helps us to keep going. Then welcome our speaker, and we dive in to let you know all we have planned up for February. Then we have a community challenge, and then it's going to be a wrap. So sit back, everyone. I invite you to sit back, get relaxed, get ready, and prepare yourself. If you have beside you, you can get a bottle of water, you can get a snack, sit back, relax, and get into it. Then, over the Moses of STEM welcomes you, our very own CEO, Yamacho Wilson. Yamacho Wilson had a very difficult, somewhat a difficult undergraduate time. And instead of sometimes, most times when we meet humans or when we come across people's stories, when people encounter challenges, sometimes they allow it to drown them. But she turned it to something good, and she built this community that she turned her pain into gold, into diamond by building this community to groom others and to help make your own journey seamless. And that's why we want to keep celebrating her. If you are on this call, we wanted to hype our own CEO, the Moses of STEM. Call her, we wanted to give a name, wanted to hype her. What do you address her as? If you see her, how can you hype her? We want to hype her, everyone. Yes, yes, yes. I'm still seeing reactions. All right, all right, all right. Welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we'll move on to the community icebreaker. Let's get to know each other. Let's share in the chat our first name and where we are joining from. If you had joined earlier, we already did this, but because yes, the mama is here because we want you to meet everyone. Let's share our first name and share where we're joining from and what's a key takeaway thing you're expecting to take away from this event. Welcome, Abena. Welcome, Ayeyi. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Welcome, Temilade. So while we're doing that, we want to tell you why you should join Black Sisters in STEM. So Black Sisters in STEM is one of a kind. We offer very many beautiful things in terms of the community where you can belong, a place where you have people of your kind that will help you feel among people the ladies in STEM that are going through what you're going through, that you can share your pains, you can share your stories, you can share your wins with. And then we don't only have that community, we have special events and workshops from time to time. We have resources, very many amazing resources that you can use to build up your leadership, that you can use to build up yourself. Is this not a very exciting thing to do? So once again, what should be at the fingertips, what should always be at the voice of your mouth when you meet someone new is welcome, join Black Sisters. Have you heard of Black Sisters in STEM? Have you heard of Black Sisters in STEM? As long as you meet a Black sister and she's interested to take up a career in STEM, always tell her, have you heard of Black Sisters? You should join it. If you're not in that community, you're missing. Let's go ahead. All right, all right, all right. And this part, we come to one of the favorite parts of this event where we say our creed. So how we go about this, we employ everyone to turn on your camera, you raise your right hand, and then we know everyone may not be part of Black Sisters in STEM, but we invite you to join us to say our creed. Our creed is not just mere words, it's the profession that we say to help us, it's what we say to help us build our future. It's not just a word, it's not just words that you're saying, it's something that when you say it with your heart, it will help you in a long way. We want you to say it when you're saying it, believe it, and also say it with all your mind. And if you email it here, when you see a woman, do turn it to man. Okay, so over at the count of three, let's raise our right hand, and you can also use the hand raising in the icon if you're able to turn on your camera. At the count of three, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
I
I
was
was
born with
born
the
with the
mandate of
mandate of
dominion.
dominion.
I will
I will
lead,
lead,
affect,
affect,
and
and
impact the
impact
world.
the world.
I am a
I
black
am a black
woman,
cis woman,
so
so
I
I
am
am
fearless,
fearless,
continuously
continuously
inspired,
inspired,
and inspiring
inspiring, and
to
completely
transform.
transformed. My
My
life
life
will
will
impact
impact
my
my
fellow
fellow
black
black
sisters to
sisters
the
to the
right
right
and
and
to
to
the
the
left
left
of
of
me.
me.
Today, I
I
solemnly commit
commit myself
myself
to
a
a
life
life
of
of
an
an
accomplished
accomplished
black woman.
woman. Period.
That's a
Period.
period.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I really heard everyone saying that. And that's not just, those are not words, that is a profession. So whenever we're saying our creed, always ensure that you say it from with the whole of your heart, mean every single word that you're saying. So moving on, it's time for us. Drum roll, everyone. Let me hear you make some noise. Unmute your mic and say, whoop, whoop. We're about to welcome our speaker with a round of applause. Let's unmute our mic. Are we excited? Are we so want to meet our speaker?
Yes, we are.
We're not preparing the ground for her already. Let's unmute our mic. If we don't unmute our mic, I'm not going to introduce our speaker. I'm not going to hand her over. Let's all unmute our mic and make some noise. I'm not getting some reactions in the chat. Thank you, everyone. Yes. And now we're setting the stage right. So now welcome our speaker and the person of our own CEO. Once again, the Moses of STEM. Like this title, the Moses of STEM, is not something, is not a title anyone can come about. Amateur Wilson is a visionary leader. She has already created various platforms and she has helped a lot of ladies all over the world to become better versions of themselves, to achieve a whole lot. So it's not a mistake, it's not an error that you're here, it's not by chance that you're here today, but it's going to be a great thing. So sit back, get your writing parts down. We want you to have questions that you ask after her speech and take a whole lot of things away from this event. So with that being said, we welcome our speaker, Yamache Wilson. Welcome. Hello, Yamache. Are you on the call?
Yes, I am here. Welcome, everyone. We are in 2024.
Welcome. Yay!
I'm not getting the hype. Like, are we sleeping? What's going on? Do we not have water? Do we not eat today? What is going on? I want to see the excitement. I want to hear the excitement. Put it in the chat. Yes. I want to see all of it. Come off of mute. You don't need to be on mute. Like, who is watching you that you're on mute? Who is watching you that you are on mute? Who is watching you that you are on mute? Come on. Yes, I see Anita. Come on. Promise, I see you. I see Angela. I see Veronica. Yes, I see abundance. I see you. I love it. Love it. Well, I am so excited to talk with you guys today. And today is a bit of a conversation for everyone. So if you are, I want everyone to go on mute real quick because this is going to be some good tea. You can put in the chat. We're about to get the good tea. We're about to get the good tea. I want you to put that in the chat. And as you're putting that in the chat, if you know your sister isn't here, you better tell her run. She better run, not walk, because if she misses today is we're very much so taking note of who is here today, because we have so much in store for you guys that this year we are not playing. We are not playing with you. We are not playing with your growth. We are not playing with your destiny. We are not playing with all the amazing things we know you are going to become. So this year, I want you to know that this is not a year that you can miss anything. If you miss something, you watch the replay. If you miss something, you ask your friend, girl, send me the notes, take notes and send it to me, because this is not the year that you miss out. Last year, we were just getting started. So for all of you guys who know our history, last year was our first year running full time. So everything before last year was it was just volunteers. It was just us doing, OGOF or one event. But last year was our whole full year. Last year was when Sister Nation started. Last year was when a lot of you came into Sister Nation and OGOF, Our Girls, Our Future Accelerator. And so this year we are standing on business. Someone put it in the chat. This year we're standing on business, okay? So this year, I'm not allowing you to miss anything. I'm not allowing you to not invest in your life. This year, if you don't invest in your life, everyone is going to be able to tell, because the people who invest in their lives in Sister Nation, there's going to be results. There's going to be results. And so this year, we're standing on business, and we're each going to have our own evidence. Each. So you guys see me wearing our shirt, our logo, repping. This year, listen, be excited. I'm actually so excited for you guys. It's crazy. I'm so excited because this year we have structured, we have formulated everything so beautifully that for those who are not in Sister Nation, serious wahala, truly. And so I want us to just start with a reminder. I want you to understand who you are. This, for many of you who've been through OGOF, you've heard this before, but I need to remind you, science has actually proven that until you hear something 21 times, it's not really in your heart. So when we repeat things to you at Black Sis, please know we're doing it from a level of wisdom. We know that you probably have not really deeped what we said. You probably have not really deeped the creed yet. So we're going to make you say it until you really get it, until you really believe it, until you really live your life knowing it. And so I'm so happy to see some of the alum here, people who are going to be alum soon, who have sent me so many testimonials about really changing their mind. And this is what I want to remind you about. Black sisters in STEM. We can actually, I'll go up a little bit just to go back and really help you understand what is happening here. So Black sisters in STEM, I invite you all to remember what you're a part of. And every year, I don't want you to be confused when we're quiet. In the month of January and in the month of December, we give you guys a break, right? We give you guys a break. Because December, we know it's Christmas season. You are with your family. You're doing exams. So December, we don't do a lot of events, as you notice. We don't do so many messages about programs and things. Why? Because we're giving you time to rest. Same thing in January. We know January is the new year. You are just starting classes again. So we're giving you time to rest. So when you don't see us in January and December, it's not because we're stopping or we're not doing anything. Make sure you let your sister know. It's because we don't want you to feel overwhelmed. Because starting from February, starting from today, from now until November, it's go season. And we have organized scholarships, we've organized career fairs, we've organized mentorship, we've organized speed mentorship talks. We are even organizing in-person events. Yes, we are coming back in person. Oh, you guys have been asking every day. So now we are going to have in-person events in some key flagship cities across the world. Because everyone put in the chat, Black Sis, we're global, okay? Many organizations are really not global. They're not even past one state. But you guys, you're a part of a community where you should know someone in every place in the world. If you're coming to the US, you should say, boom, hey y'all, Sister Nation, I'm coming to the US. And there's 10 million people, including myself, who should be able to welcome you. I want you to really understand what you're getting in this organization. What other organization connects you with other Black women who are brilliant, who are going in the same path as you? What other organization is going to invest in you tangibly? I'm not just talking about certifications. We're going to walk through our scholarship model today. Many of you have asked about it. And I don't believe someone needs to text Elise and Mona. I don't know where Elise and Mona are, but we have Juaria here and we have some of our recent scholars here. Our scholars, it doesn't matter your location. They received $1,000 in Ghana and Nigeria. We're not coming to play. Listen, I say this with my full chest. There's no organization giving you anything close to Black sisters in STEM. Not just in terms of money or certifications or programming. When you look at the community you have, I'm telling you, you will look back if you didn't maximize this time and you'll be very sad because there's very few places where you can ask any question, where you can get help from anywhere, where you can meet a sister in Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya. Our sis said she was in Tennessee. We have sisters up in New York, California. We have sisters in China, Italy. Where's Charlotte at? Someone text Charlotte and tell her she needs to get on the call. Literally in Italy, in her master's program, in tech. How many people do you know who are Black women in tech in Italy? But you know them because of Black sisters in STEM. So I want you to really know this year, focus on your focus. So don't be wasting time in organizations and with people who are not making you better. Because you only have 24 hours in a day. I only have 24 hours in a day. And if you are going to waste time in things that don't benefit your life, you're losing out. And so I don't say these things to you guys from a biased point of view. You guys know I'm super blunt. If I thought there was a better place to use your time, I would have told you. We don't need clout at Black sisters in STEM. Clout doesn't bring in money. I hope you know. So there's no reason why we would need clout. There's no reason why I would have to come on here and lie to you. I get no benefit from that. So when I tell you, make sure your sister is here, it's because I'm trying to tell you something new. As you know, our moms would do, they would go like this, are you listening? We're trying to tell you something. Do not be that hard-headed child who doesn't listen. Because hard-headed children who don't listen always end up as adults who wish they had listened. Remember that. So always know that we are here for you. We are here because we believe in you. We know you are the best. We know you were called for such a time as this. We know that you are so unique that everything that you're going to specifically do, whether it's in biomedical engineering, whether it's in computer science, whether it's in finance, it's going to be only you who can do it. And so that's what I'm here to remind you guys about. Black Sisters in STEM is really an incubator. That's all we are. All we are saying is we believe in you. We believe in you so much that we're going to pour so many resources in you because we believe all you need is some incubation. And do you know who typically goes to incubators? People who are being processed for their next level, right? So if there's something you can't do, for example, when a baby can't breathe, they're in an incubator, and that incubator helps them to breathe. When a baby maybe not have all the resources and nutrients it needs to successfully come into this world, what do? They put them in an incubator. I want you to remember this analogy every time you think of Black Sisters in STEM. We're just your incubator. You are already in this world. You are already a purposeful woman. You are already someone who is going to change the world. We just want to ensure you have the mindset, you have the skill set, you have the social capital around you to do that. Because unfortunately, when it comes to Black women, most of the time we don't have those things. And so as Blessing, our MC, everyone clap it up for Blessing. Don't we love our MC? Yes, round of applause, round of applause. I'm not seeing the round of applause. Where are we at? Round of applause for our sis. Round of applause. We loving her, right? Yes, yes, yes. And as she so perfectly said, Black sisters in STEM is just what I wish I had. That's it. I turned my pain into your path. That's it. Instead of you going through the same path of me, of pain and struggle, you guys know, you can look it up on all my videos. You can read my interviews. I gained over 60 pounds just trying to get an internship so I could take my family out of poverty. I was depressed. I was anxious. My school mandated that I had to go to therapy. You know what it means when your school, your university requires you to go to therapy by force? Do you know what that means? That they were able to notice you are in so much of an issue that if they don't force you to go to therapy and sponsor it, they might have blood on their hands. That's my story. So you don't have to go through that. You shouldn't go through that. And so many of you are going through that because you're not maximizing Black sisters in STEM. You're not asking questions. How many of you are in the chat? How many of you guys are getting ready to see what we're posting and doing in our newsletter and our this and da 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 da? You have to stay plugged in. You know, I just realized there's a big goal that Black sisters in STEM had about expanding our reach to more, you know, people in certain areas around the world. And this whole time, I was an alumna of an organization that is literally in all the areas I want Black sisters in STEM to be, all the schools. And it wasn't until last week that I actually plugged myself back in. And I asked them and I told them, I said, hey, Black sisters in STEM wants to go here. And immediately they said, oh, we'll send you an introduction so you can get into all those places and build relationships. Guys, I have been in this organization for over a year. So for over a year, I've wasted time. What could have happened last year did not happen because I did not plug myself in. And so I'm telling you this so you can know that I'm not telling you for free and for fun. You have to know that this is real life. Every day matters. If you don't plug yourself in, don't be sad when other people are getting internships and scholarships. Don't be sad. Because this year, I'm only supporting people who I can see are engaged, period. Actually, you will not be able to stay in Black Sisters in STEM, in Sister Nation, that is. You can stay on our newsletter. You can do all the things that are far. But if you want to be in Sister Nation this year, it's Army style. If you do not engage, if you are not maintaining your membership, you're not going to stay. And I hope that's not you. But we are rigorously going to be announcing and letting you know, like, hey, girl, this is your warning. We don't see you. You haven't showed up. You're not doing this. You're not filling out the surveys. You're not coming to events. You're not chatting the thing. You didn't submit your resume. If you're not doing this, then why are you here? We're going to politely warn you. And then after that, we're going to politely remove you. Because what is a sisterhood without active participants? Imagine if your mom didn't talk to you. Imagine if your sister didn't talk to you. Imagine if your brother didn't talk to you. Would you call them still a close brother? Would you say you have a strong sibling relationship? Would you say you have a strong sisterhood and your sister doesn't talk to you? Would you say you have a strong relationship with your mom and your mom doesn't talk to you? She doesn't ever show up. She doesn't ever call you. She doesn't ever do anything to help you. That's how many of you are. And I'm calling today, this is why we called it the state of the sisterhood, because I'm letting you know that this celebrity Black sis lifestyle, Sister Nation lifestyle ends today. There's not going to be just a handful of people who are super, super engaged. And no. For you to even be in Black Sisters in STEM, in Sister Nation, you have to be engaged, period. And I'm going to tell you exactly how and why. So now let's get into the actual gist of everything. I just want to remind you of who you are. This is your crest. You should all have this slide. Well, we'll send the slides to you. And oh, actually, they're all already in your Sister Nation Hub. How many of you use your Sister Nation Hub? Hello. How many of you have noticed that there's a whole Sister Nation store? And I'm going to talk about it today. We have curated through partnerships, free and discounted resources just for you. But how many of you have actually used that website? How many of you have bookmarked it on your browser? Huh? So then you're going to tell us, oh, well, I don't know what I got in Sister Nation. You didn't get anything because you didn't do anything. Period. And so I want to remind you who you are. You are number one, crowned in glory. Any low self-esteem, you can ask anyone. It has to end in Black Sisters in STEM. We're not doing that. You are smart. You are capable. You are brilliant. You are beautiful. You are a Black woman. And you don't need to be a man, and you don't need to be some other person to get the job, to get the internship, to get the scholarship. No, we're cutting that. So for all of you guys who are like, oh, I'm struggling. No, no, no. You need to, every time that thought, that voice comes to your mind, you cancel it. I am crowned in glory. Put it in the chat. I am crowned in glory. And I want you to put it on your WhatsApp. I want you to put it on your LinkedIn. I want you to put it everywhere. After this call, you're going to plaster. You know how we do. You're going to plaster it. And you're going to say, I am crowned in glory. I'm a part of the best sisterhood in STEM in the world. Yes, I'm getting that job. I'm getting that internship. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be the first person in my family to make $1 million. And it really just is what it is. If you don't like me, sorry, you should start liking me. Because the winning side is the people who like me. Okay? I saw this video, and it's been my video for, the past year. And she said, listen, where I'm going, if you don't like me now, that's a mistake for you, because the winning side is the people who like me. Okay? So when people don't like you, that's fine. Sometimes they can't handle all the goodness. But what you need to remember is that is not because you are not amazing. So you are crowned in glory. You guys are having skill sets that can change and connect the world. Do you know the fact that you can even see me right now is because someone built a technology? You know the fact that you can post your pictures and everyone can see it on Instagram came from technology? Do you know the fact that there are certain drugs in the world came from some chemist somewhere? For all of our chemistry girls? Do you know that some of the biggest companies in the world are finance companies? Goldman Sachs, BlackRock, Morgan Stanley? And do you know they came from people who understood finance and knew how to do analysis and knew data analytics and knew how to move money around? Do you understand the weight of the skill set you have? Some of you are like, oh, they won't choose me, because you don't understand how powerful you are. You know how powerful it is to have a STEM skill set in these days? You know how many few Black women are technical? And I don't say that because Black women cannot be technical. I'm telling you because I worked at Google. I worked at JP Morgan. I worked at McKinsey and Company. I worked at PwC. And most of the Black women were in HR. And that is not a problem. We love HR. We love marketing. I was a marketer too, so shout out. But why aren't there more Black women in the technical side? Why aren't there more Black women in investment banking? Why aren't there more Black women doing data analytics? Why? So just know how powerful you are. When we took our girls to Afrotech, you can ask them. most of the Black women at Afrotech were not technical. So when they were like, oh, I'm doing, when Tamisha was like, oh, I'm doing biomedical engineering at Johns Hopkins for my master's, people were surprised by her entire being. People are surprised by you. Unfortunately, you are so few. Know how powerful you are. And that goes to the third one. You are birthed from power. Do not let anyone tell you you're not. And you should be able to come on Sister Nation Telegram and say, y'all, I'm feeling down. And everyone should be able to bring you right back up. Because that's what a sisterhood does. And you are interwoven in grace. I don't want no more small ideas. Stop thinking, oh, I need to do a small project so I can get hired by Google. We love that. Shout out to Google. They're our partner. They're amazing. They sent our girls to Afrotech last year. We love them. However, why can't you build the next Google? Why can't you build it? I don't know if you guys recently saw the news about BlackRock and that Nigerian man who built his own company that BlackRock bought for billions of dollars, and he's a billionaire. And he did work at Goldman Sachs and some of the rest. And he went to Harvard and did all those amazing things. But he didn't make himself small. He didn't say, oh, I can only just work for someone. No, he said, I'm going to go build something myself. And this man is like 70 something, and he's making more and more money every year. At this point, his grandchildren are set for life. He is one of the wealthiest Black people in the world because he thought he could do something big. This year, we're tired of little small projects. We're tired of, oh, maybe I'll get the internship. Girl, no, you better get the internship because you've got bigger things to do. Do we understand? So now I want us to go into the Black Sis Way quickly. Listen, this is what we promise you. And this is what we promise you will become. The reason why many of you are, in 10 million organizations is because you feel like, oh, I need to get this from this organization and this from this organization and this from this organization. And really, that's not really effective. It's really not. You need to find the organization and the people who are going to make you the best holistically. And you do this in every area of life. So I don't know why you don't do this when it comes to your career. When you're picking, for all of you guys who have your little boyfriends, didn't you pick him because you thought he was the best for you? Or did you just pick him because he was available? Hello? When you're going to pick your church, you pick the best church for you. When you're going to pick your school, you pick the best school for you. And of course, that you got into. But why would you decline Harvard if you got in? Because you're in Africa. That makes no sense. That's what many of you guys do. You have Harvard is telling you, we're going to pay you to come to Harvard. Everything is free. You got in. And then some of you are sitting there in some place in Africa, and you are like, oh, well, let me just go to this school by me because it's by my house. That is what many of you guys do. You have to learn how to invest and put your time in the place that is going to make you the best. So the Black Sis Way, you guys know it. You should know it by now. Personal development. Who else is bringing y'all therapy? Literally, we're closing our conversations with the therapists who are going to come, I believe, on a bi-monthly basis and just walk you through strategies of how to be mentally prepared for the life you're going through. Who else is doing that? Tell me. Because I follow almost every organization that is similar to Black Sisters in STEM, and I can tell you they're not. We care about you as a person, not just as a software engineer. Preparation. We're preparing you for the world. Many of you guys, you didn't know you should have a question until you came to Black Sisters in STEM. You didn't know that you should always have a notebook until you came to Black Sisters in STEM. You didn't know that you should arrive early until you came to Black Sisters in STEM. Many of you didn't know that being on time is late. And for those of you who are new, being on time is late. If it starts at 5 and you get there at 5, no, it starts at 5. You should thus be there before 5. Execution. You guys have said this time and time again, and I want you to put it in the chat. All the people who can vouch for what I'm saying, put it in the chat. Put how many times you have gotten better. You've been more disciplined. Your mental health has gone up since you joined Black Sisters in STEM. To let the world know that I'm not just saying it because I'm running the organization. Put it in the chat. I want to see. Because you guys text me every 5 minutes. It's not, we thank God for texting me. I'm grateful. But do not text me. Text your classmates. Go and tell every woman at your school. Stop texting me. If anything, text me and text them. But stop hiding your testimony. So many of you hide your testimony. And then you're like, oh, I hope Black Sis grows. How is Black Sis going to grow if you don't tell nobody? Is not Harvard because of their alum? I hope you know that's what makes Harvard, their alumni. Bill Gates and I believe Michelle Obama and I think Barack went there too. I'm not sure. But the alumni of Harvard is what makes Harvard. The alumni of Black Sis is thus what's going to make Black Sis. So this quiet thing, I don't know who you're doing it for, but you're not doing it for anybody over here. Say it out loud. And then, of course, lifting others, which goes perfectly into what I just said. You cannot be someone, and we have never taught you to be someone who gets, and you don't give anything. That's why this year I told you guys, I'm not playing. If you're someone who has received a scholarship and you are not active, you can keep the scholarship, but that's the last one you're going to get. If you're someone who got a whole job through Sister Nation, but you just got the job and left, you can have a great time at that job, but know that you have removed yourself from the sisterhood. Because it takes all of us to make this thing work. So this whole thing, oh, Yamicha's gonna do it. She's just gonna pour into us. She's gonna pour. I'm gonna take, and that's it. You better change your mind because that's not how we're doing it this year. We're not. And we're actually going to send you all an email follow-up in the next upcoming 2 weeks because, you know, we have a lot of things going on in Black Sis in February. So give us some little time. But we're going to give you your entire sisterhood requirements. And everyone is going to sign the contract. Well, fill out the form or whatever. And you are signing yourself now to be in a sorority. And for those of you who've never seen a sorority, you literally you can get kicked out of a sorority anytime. I hope you know. Sororities in the US, you pay like $2,000 every year. You have to show up to all the events. You have to do a certain amount of community service hours, all of these things just to be in the sorority. And this year, I'm applying that. We're applying that. You cannot be in this sorority and say you're in this sorority or say you know me or whatever, and you do not reflect us because you have not been engaged. No, because when I send you to BlackRock or to Morgan Stanley or to any of our amazing partners, you know what they're going to expect? They're going to expect everything I said about you. But because you were not engaged, you are not everything I said. So now you're actually making Black Sis and every other person in Black Sis look bad because you are not what we promised to the world. So you will have to be a part of our events. You will have to do our training. You will have to do all of it because that is how we can guarantee every month you are getting better, you're getting stronger, you're getting more mentally fit, you are becoming more valuable in the world. You are going to be more likely to get a job, more likely to get an internship, more likely to get all of these things. So let me go through quickly what that means. The investment factor. Every single sister nation citizen will receive a scholarship. Hear me again. Every single sister nation citizen in right standing will receive a scholarship. And I believe I have the scholarships listed out in the next slide. That's how we support you, number one. Number two, we have now partnered with Masterclass and Data Camp. So Masterclass, if you guys don't know what Masterclass is, you need to look it up because you'll be very excited. Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian, the Obamas are on there. Like everyone, I think Oprah's on there. Everyone who you can think about is on Masterclass. And so the whole point of Masterclass is to get the masters in the world on a certain topic to come do a class. And we have partnered with them to give every sister nation citizen a free account, sponsored account. And we have actually already mapped out all the things every month that you'll learn and you'll do. And so that's on the personal leadership development side. Then on the, technical side, Data Camp is for everyone. Data Camp has stuff for the finance girlies. It has stuff for the tech girlies. It has AI stuff. It has machine learning stuff. And so again, we have structured and broke that down to all the things you need to do. But if I were you, I would really run it up because you have total access, so you could do whatever you want on either of them. Take all the courses you can. Watch all the things you can. Listen to Kris Jenner talk about how to build the brand, then go and listen to, I remember one of the things we put there for you guys is one of the leading FBI, he's retired now, and he does a course on, I think negotiation or something like that, because he used to have to negotiate with all the criminals in the world to basically get them to give him information, right? So he's like an expert in negotiation. Listen, you're not getting this content anywhere else. I'm pretty sure it's very clear. Then the people factor, your sisterhood. If you are not talking to your sister, if you are not in the Telegram, woe is you. I hope you know that everything in life is connected to a relationship. So if you just want to sit there and not make any friends, that's your business. That is your wahala. Then mentors, of course. Those of you who are not completing your mentorship, we're going to kindly remove you out the sisterhood. Kindly remove you out. Then the last one, the placement. You're not showing up for events. You're not showing up. You're not submitting your resume. Oh, kindly move you out because you're not serious. And one thing that I want to know, listen, everyone cannot be helped. I've come to learn that. It's a sad truth. And we are a nonprofit, but it's the truth. Not everyone can be helped. I'm not going to drag you to get a job. I am not going to drag you to get an internship. If you do not want to put the work in to get it, then you can go find another organization because this is not the one for you. Truly and truly. And so I've learned I'm not going to struggle to make you show up. No. It's the people who show up. It's the people who are serious. It's even the alumni. I see a lot of alumni on here today. Once you're an alum, that doesn't mean you're done. We're here to support you for life. Your sisterhood is for life. It's not when you graduate from university. You know, Tamisha couldn't be here because she has to do her lab. Ophelia can't be here because she had to do her lab too. But Ophelia is literally attending one of the most sought after conferences with me next month as an alum, fully sponsored. So alumni, you not talking, you not engaging, that's your own business. When it comes to things that we want, when companies like, oh, do you have master's students? And we're like, yeah, we do. But you're not engaged, then we're just going to tell them about the master's students that are engaged. Even that, this year, we are starting free GRE prep. Yeah. We are partnering with a leading company in the world to ensure that you guys are prepared to apply for your master's programs by giving you free GRE support. Again, I ask you, what organization is doing this? Because we know many of you are getting your master's. We know many of you are trying to do a master's degree. And almost every master's degree, you have to do a GRE, correct? Am I not correct? Almost every STEM master's degree, you have to do this thing called GRE. And some of you can't even pay for the GRE, let alone pay for support. But then you're not involved. But then you're saying, oh, I'm struggling with the GRE. You're struggling because you're not involved. All those people who didn't come on today, they don't know that we're doing GRE prep support. That's why you got to come. See, Martha, you just got denied yesterday. Well, Martha's very involved, so that doesn't apply to her. But if you weren't involved, then we wouldn't be able to help you. But because you're involved, not only are you going to get support, but you're going to get the resources. We have complete courses from our partner that you're going to get on the GRE, on quant, on whatever else is in the GRE, and test taking. You know, they actually have a performance psychologist on their team. And the performance psychologist is going to help you understand why you get so anxious when you take the test and you mess up the test, even though you know how to do everything. Where are you going to get this? So I ask again, you answer my question, because I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to just tell you what's happening. And if you believe that this is relevant for you and relevant for any one of your sisters and any other Black women you know, it is your decision to make the choice to tell them to join. And the team, the intern, everyone, you can feel free to put the Sister Nation sign up link in the chat. You do have to sign up. 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 Period. But you do not automatically get into Sister Nation. So, and these are just some of the scholarships. Scholarships will be given every month to the most engaged people. Do you hear? So even though you are due a scholarship, not your due, but you have access, if you are not engaged, you will not be a part of the people selected every month. And every month we're going to select different people so that we can go through hopefully everybody. But these are the scholarships, and these are the maximum amounts. Conference scholarships. Ask the Afrotech girls last year. And even that, you see, this is my perfect example. Not to come for them, but I'm just going to tell you the truth. Outside of Tamisha, where are the rest of them? The ability to go and just take is not it's not strategic. It's not wisdom. Whenever someone or something gives to you, make sure you keep that relationship forever. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Make sure you keep that relationship forever. Make sure you keep that relationship forever. As my first lady always says, don't slam the door. Leave it open. Because even if you have to go to your next season, like Tamisha, she's going into her next season. She's about to graduate from master's. She's about to be a big job girly. So yes, she's not going to be as involved in Black Sis anymore. That's fine. but she has done it in a way that we have supported her and we are supporting her and we're rooting her on as she goes into this new time. Tamisha has been with us since she was in Ashesi undergrad. Now she's about to finish her master's program at Johns Hopkins, and she has still left the door open. Many of you were here for one OJOF program and then you shut the door. Now tell me, is that wisdom? Is it wisdom? It's not. It can't be. So, again, every month we will announce and you will see the people who have been selected. I believe the people from last time, I think Martha was one of them. I don't know. I think it was Juaria, Martha. I know it was Mona, Elise, right? All of those people paid off their whole semester fees. And we know because we have the receipt. I would suggest you get plugged in. And these are just some of our very, very successful alum who we're proud of. And I want to put this here because I want you to know, don't just believe in a leader. Believe in the results also of that leader. And I can say with my chest to anyone at any time, everywhere, anytime, any blah, 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 any place, that no one is really supporting Black women like Black sisters in STEM. I can say that with my chest to a company, to a fellow, to a donor. I can say it with my chest. And the results are here. The results are clear. So if I were you, I would sign up for Sister Nation. And we do have a commitment fee. That commitment fee, some people are like, oh, I don't want to pay, babes. Let me go back to this slide real quick because I just want to make sure we have a clear conversation here. Your commitment fee, if you're in Africa, is 25 Ghana Cedi. 25 Ghana Cedi is not even $1. Your commitment fee, if you're in the US, is $5. Based off of everything we just talked about, what are you paying for exactly? Is the 25 Ghana Cedi going to pay for any of this? Is the $5 going to pay for any of this? I just want us to be logical with each other. I want to hear in the chat. Is it? There's no age limit. I want to see it in the chat. Is it? Because, you know, you people, when people are asking you, oh, there's a payment, then you get scared. No, tell them. Tell them why there's a payment. There's a payment because we want you to actually have skin in the game. That's it. You can ask our alum. Before, there was no payment for Black sis. It's not that we need, you're not adding any revenue to the business. But it's because when there was nothing you had to do to actually show your commitment, people were just here everywhere, left, right, center. So it's actually for you. It's so you can put your own skin in the game. You can clearly see your commitment fee isn't doing anything. What is 1,000 Naira going to do compared to the numbers I've put here in dollars? What is 25 Ghana Cedi going to do? What is $5 US going to do? Please tell me. So when you're like, oh, I have to explain to people, yeah, you should be able to easily explain that, girl, it's a commitment fee. It's just to make sure that you're actually serious about joining. That's it. Compared to all that you're going to get, yeah, boot camps work. It is per month. And once you sign up, you'll get all the information on how to pay. We already have all that set out for you. You can be an undergraduate, master's program, or up to 3 years out of university to be considered in Sister Nation active member. If you are over that, then you are out of our range, unfortunately. If you are over that, but you're an alum, then you're just an alum, right? So if you're an alum, of course, you have access to all of these things. We are not cutting you out. However, alums do not have access to the scholarships. But in terms of GRE support, events, all of those things, alum have access. You still can join anytime. The community, you still should join anytime. And alumni, you should be paying it forward. So yes, you should be donating to your future sisters anyway. 25 Ghana City, see it as a donation to your future sisters. Because you receive for free, now you should freely give. So when people say, oh, I don't know, I don't want to pay, listen, for me, I don't argue with people. Because this is not a Netflix subscription. You are not paying for your content. This is not that. If we were going to ask you to pay per what you're getting, this membership would be thousands of dollars. Period. So I just want to clarify that. And I know we're a little over time, so I'll just go quickly into our announcements and wrap us up. But I hope you understand the state of the sisterhood. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you got a lot of information. And we are streaming on YouTube, so you can send this to everyone, whoever you're like, girl, if you need an explanation, just watch this, right? If you feel like they're not understanding. But I want all of my Nigerian girls, my Ghana girls, my US girls, all of my girls all across the world, wherever you are, to make sure that you make it a point to this year, stand on business. This year, be engaged. This year, make sure you are inviting people all the time. Because unless you don't want to see Black women win, why would you not tell other Black women about this? Unless you do not care about the growth of other people, why would you not tell another Black woman this? So I want you to put it in the chat. I want to see that I am going to share this with at least 10 people. Alumni, you're not done. Just because you're an alum, that don't mean you're done. All the little sisters you have, little cousins you have in university, all your mentees, whatever, you yourself, you need to be involved. So I want to see in the chat, I'm going to invite at least 10 people. You should be inviting 100 people. You should be telling your professors to tell the whole class. You should be doing presentations in front of your class. That is what I'm expecting this year. Thank you, sis. As our sis said, $5 ain't nothing. For those in the US, if you go outside and you buy a drink, it's $5. If you buy water, it's already $3 plus tax, almost $4. Those in Ghana, 25 Ghana City, you can't even use 25 Ghana City to buy roadside food nowadays. So please, we already know what it is. 1,000 Naira, I don't know what that is because I'm not Nigerian. But 1,000 Naira, I know that's nothing. I know it. I know. I know. I know you're spending more on your data and your internet than that anyway. And so if you want to spend more on your data and internet to be on TikTok than to be in an organization that's investing all this in you, that's not my problem, oh. Not my problem. So key announcements and then we'll wrap up. Monthly programs for Black sis in every month. Explained by a Black woman, which is where we have like a leadership talk typically with a Black woman. Sis Let's Talk, that's our therapy. You're going to be having that bi-monthly. Of course, today is Defining Moments with Yamache. You're going to see my face every month by the grace of God. There's never an idle moment. I believe we have 4 events every month, and then we have 10 hours of content for you paid. either, I think it's 5 or 8 or something like 8 for master, 8 for what's his face? Technical content and 2 hours of non-technical content. But if you guys just go look up masterclass, just go look it up. And you'll see what you're getting. You'll go see. Then Black History Month. Woo, 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 woo. So if you're not in the US, you may not know, but February is Black History Month. And even if you're not in the US, it doesn't matter. The things that Black Americans have done in this world, trust me, it's impacting your life right now. The fact that half of these companies even hire you is because of the civil rights movement. So it's important, even if you're not Black in America, that you celebrate the impact other people have made, that your life is now the way it is. I hope you know there was a time where you couldn't be Black and get into Johns Hopkins. So the fact that Tamisha is there right now is because of the civil rights movement. So I don't care if you're a Ghanaian, Nigerian, I don't care. You need to understand and celebrate what people have done. So it's Black History Month. It's lit. We're lit. Follow us on social media. Do all the things. I believe they're telling you in the last week of February, we're going to storm the internet and we're going to do like a post, I think hashtag I am free or something like that. Don't worry. They'll send you information later. Make sure you're listening to the information. Make sure you're on the Telegram chat. Make sure you're engaged. Because I'm telling you, if you're going to sit there, oh, I don't know why I haven't gotten a scholarship yet. Don't worry. Our team will easily send you the lack of engagement. And that's all we're doing. We're not going to send anything to you. We're just going to send that. Then the next thing, leading with grace. So this is the explained by Black women. Leading with grace. I will be doing this next week. So you're going to have 2 sessions with me this month. Period. Oh, are you not excited? Are we not excited? Or don't worry, I don't have to come.
We are.
We are super excited.
Oh, okay, because it wasn't given we are excited, okay? We're going to talk about leading with grace. You guys are going to learn how to lead because you're leaders. I'm not building up people to go into a job. No. You could do that on your own with YouTube if you're serious. You are becoming transformative leaders. So we're going to talk about that. Then Melanin Mentorship Movement. Woo! It's going to be with GitHub. They're going to have GitHub people come and talk to you, engineering people, all the people from GitHub. And if you know, all of you guys know GitHub, but now you're actually going to be able to meet people who actually work at GitHub. It's lit. It's lit. Great. So that's going to be that. Then we're having a technical workshop on Excel. Listen, even if you're a tech girl, you need to know how to do data analysis, okay? So this is not only for the finance girls. This is for everybody. Everybody. Then I want you to scan this. If you are a GRE girl, you need to fill out this form because we're trying to see how many of you are interested in doing the GRE. You should also send this form. Actually, don't send this form to anybody. Send the link to join Sister Nation because we're not doing any GRE support for anyone who is not in Sister Nation, period.
I might say the Bible because of that.
So let's make sure we all on mute. Yes. So that is that. Take the time, scan, and the team will also post this again in the chat. So don't be feeling like you're gonna miss it. We're gonna send all this information. But if you are the GRE girls or you're a part of them, even if you don't even think you're gonna do it, just do it because they say that the GRE lasts for 5 years. So once you take it, you can use the score for 5 years. So maybe you change your mind and then you need to take the GRE. Because you took it and you got a good score, you can use it for 5 years. So wisdom would tell you, just do it. So that is that. Scan that, sign up, scan it, sign up, sign up. And then, woo, it's my birthday. My birthday is coming up. And you are, I'm not hearing where's We all need to be off mute for this. We all need to be off mute. Everybody off mute.
A big
Everybody.
Yay!
Yay! Happy birthday in advance.
Super excited.
Yes, we better be excited. As people would say, excited. We all be excited, okay? Because this is a big day. We are going up. Woo! It's a global holiday. Woo, 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 woo. So it's in 4 days on the 13th. It's going to be a big day. Expect you should blast everywhere. Blast WhatsApp, blast Instagram, blast LinkedIn, blast your friends, blast them, and then tell them to join Sister Nation. Boom, boom, boom. And it is in 4 days. So we are excited. We are grateful, excited that another year of life is here. And excited that Black Sisters in STEM was birthed out of my life. So let's be grateful. Let's be excited. Shout out to my mama. Shout out to God. We outside. So that's happening in 4 days. The girls, if they haven't told you already, they are sending you flyers. They're sending you stuff to post. So you just have to post. They even made the flyer for you. You yourself, you should have made the flyer. But they already made the flyer for you. So if they're doing all that for you, all you have to do is post. We better see 10 million. We better shut down the internet in 4 days. Shut down the internet in 4 days, period. So I want to see that in the chat. We shutting down the internet in 4 days. We are shutting down the internet in 4 days. Shutting it down. Shutting it down. Yes, I want to see it in the chat. We are shutting down the internet in 4 days. And so, yes. The challenge, this is your challenge. You know, you never come to a Black Sis event and not have homework. One of the best things about us, you will always have homework. Do you understand? Always have homework. So your homework is number 1, next week, we are shutting down for my birthday. I think it's a whole week that they're planning out. I don't really know, but you people, you'll find out. They'll tell you. So next week, no, it's boom, Yamache's birthday. The week after that, how many of you know we won the Mozilla 25 award? We went to Germany, all that amazing things. Well, while we were there, we did a documentary. And that documentary is coming out the week after my birthday, okay? And so we are shutting down the internet again because you are going to see myself and you're going to see Tamisha in a lovely documentary, and we're going to make sure every person in this world sees it, okay? And so we're excited. Then the last week after that is Black History Month celebration. They're going to send you the flyer. They're going to send you what you need to do. And what's going to happen is we're going to blast that week and talk about how we are Black women. We are Black history. We are Black history in the making, okay? And we are going to have fun all month of February. And then March, you know, March is Women's History Month. So the internet is not ready for us. Thank you, Martha. That's really what it is. That's the thesis. The internet is not ready for us, period. And so March is Women's History Month. We're gonna have even more exciting things to talk about how we are Black women. We are not just women, we are Black women, and we are very proud. We are excited. We are grateful. We are celebrating all women, and we're going to be having fun. So that is your view for the next like 4 weeks-ish, right? But your homework for today, someone say homework today, right? There's I just told you the future stuff, but you have homework today. And I should see at least 50 tags, because that's how many, there was over 50 people in this thing. I should see at least 50 tags minimum. You are going to share your top 3 learnings on LinkedIn. You don't have to do the most. We just want you to go on LinkedIn. For those of you who are not updating your LinkedIn, how are you going to say you're a Black sister you don't have a LinkedIn? Please get yourself together. Get yourself together. And if you don't have a good LinkedIn, it's because you don't show up for events. We've had so many LinkedIn events, 10x your LinkedIn, X your LinkedIn. Oh, like actually to the point where I don't even want to have another LinkedIn event. So top 3 learnings on LinkedIn. You're going to tag Black Sis and you're going to tag myself. You're going to share with at least 10 people, okay? You can either share this link, the YouTube link, we'll get that to you. You can share whatever you want to share, but either way, tell them, Sister Nation, do not share the Telegram link. Absolutely not. Because either way, we'll go through and we'll remove them anyway. So it's not a problem. But share the link to join Sister Nation. And if you are in a place where you feel like there's less of you, you're at a school, you feel like not a lot of people know about Sister Nation, this is your time. No one should have to call you, hey, Yamicha, this is what I want to do. And we'll support you. Go and do presentations. People have done presentations. People have made group chats. Erica and them, shout out to all the Ashesi girls. The Ashesi girls have done well. Every day, it's like someone is joining from Ashesi. So you guys need to get on them. Get like them. And we'll go from there. So that is that. I think that's the wrap up of today. If you are at a school, if you are at a place, if you're in a community where you feel like people don't know about Sister Nation, it's your responsibility to make sure they know. Period. So any questions, comments, concerns? This is your homework. I want you to start your homework right now. Actually, just start doing it right now. Right now. Let's not waste time. And so I expect to see many tags. Any questions? You can raise your hand. You can put your question in the, I think there's a question feature on Zoom. Yeah. No questions, no questiones. Awesome. If there's no questiones, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna all do our thing. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Blessing, put some music on for us, okay? We're gonna dance and type, period. We're gonna get ready. Amen, Josephine, you will. You will. This year, make it a yes. If you're not in Sister Nation, you have to join. But if you were in Sister Nation last year, but you didn't do your payments, then you need to do your payments. Then you're good to go. Yes. Any other questions? I should be seeing you typing. I should be getting notifications about all the amazing things you're gonna do.
I'm always on your mind now, mind now, mind now. You got me on your mind now, mind now, mind now. I'm always on your mind now, mind now, mind now. You got me on your mind. I know people try to tease us. All the lights and they try to entice us. Many people don't they try to trap us, but recognize the devil when he try to deceive us. So
Get to do it very quickly. And invite so many people. Oh, just move your head to the left to the right.
I can feel it.
Yes, who can feel it?
Shout my mama for loving the boy. Yeah, yeah. I see you pray for the boy. See that. I enter just so you were losing the boy. Yeah, yeah. Very soon you go jump from the boy. You go love on the boy. Life not to give me many options, no. Me that was so long me go broke. So I me they pray for his mercy, me pray for his grace. Like me I kind of fumble. Mama, I will.
Are you a STEM professional and are looking to apply for U.S. permanent residency?
Blessings. Thank you. And so we are now wrapping up. Everyone, I want to see your photo on, video on, because we're taking our picture. Everyone knows we do this. Everyone get in positions, get your thing ready. Marketing team is going to take our pictures for us. If you're not in good lighting, get in good lighting. We want to see everyone. Get your cameras ready, get your thing ready, get your hands ready. Yes, make sure you are getting it ready. All right, I'm seeing people. I'm waiting. Abundance, Josephine, Nicole, we're waiting for you. Veronica, Jesse, Tiff, Majorine. Get your cameras on. Get your cameras on. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I see cameras turning on. And so we're giving you guys about 1 more minute. And then what we're going to do is take the photo. We're going to take like 3, so be patient with us. Martha, we don't see you and you're at the top of the screen. So you have to turn your camera on. All right. I see you, Tracy. I don't see Jesse. Oh, no. All right. Anita, we can't see you. You have to put your face in the thing. All right. Let us go. And everyone. Okay. So team, are you guys ready to take the picture? Let us know. Look at Juju Bear.
Yes,
Look.
yeah.
All right, so we're taking the screenshot on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, smile. Yes, we're gonna take another one, so hold it. 1, 2, 3, smile. Last one. 1, 2, 3, smile. Did we get it?
Yeah, thank you so much. Well done, guys.
All right. Perfect. So peace out, people. I hope this was very informative. This was a blessing. And I should see all of your posts. And we will see you soon. Happy Black History Month. Woo! Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh.